Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, as usual, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start it off by giving all the glory and infinite praises to the true and the only living powers. In the names of Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakah HaKadosh, double honor to the elders and the apostles, great millstone. Peace and blessings be to the Akim now pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom, and Yahweh Hashem Shai Barakathon. I think what I'm entitled this lesson is, as Rome fell, so will Babylon. AKA America. But the reason for me giving this lesson that title was, because as we see what's happening in Bangladesh as well as Venezuela, they basically experiencing a whole goddamn economic collapse. All right, so much to the point where hyperinflation, took place in Venezuela, and now they dumping out, they just dumping out their money and shit. All right. And as brothers say, this shit is coming to a city near you. The strategies that the so-called white man, or the upper echelon of them, have been using, to devalue the dollar, which is what they have been doing. All right. And the same, like I said, man, the same way that Rome fell is the same way that America is going to fall, man. All right, because one of the key factors that took place in it's like in the fall of the ancient Roman Empire, was an economic collapse. All right, if I'm not mistaken, they experienced hyperinflation due to the fact that they, spent large amounts on their military, which is America does that too, and they also aid a lot. With military assistance and shit like what they doing in Ukraine, and this is all strategic, man. This is what you got to understand. This is all strategic. What they, we get into it often, man. They want to devalue the dollar so they can roll in a digital system, all right, which is not far-fetched because it's this Jake that worked for Tesla, right? And we all know what Tesla about, Elon Musk with the Neuralink, so on and so forth. All right, basically he was getting into how, they got him working, man. All right, they got him working 12-hour shifts, and we know why, because Esau getting ready to speed this shit up, man. If you see what's happening around the world, this shit is all a prelude to what's going to happen here in the States. All right, and it's going to happen all around the world before it happens here in the States, because here in Babylon, this shit's going to be the cherry on top. All right, and people here don't really see, like the scriptures say, a prudent man foreseeth the evil, man. People here in Babylon don't see this evil coming. And if they do see it, they don't believe that it's going to happen. All right, because I'm pretty sure if I go to the comments, and which is I did a little bit earlier, you got motherfuckers like this. People don't understand that life and death is in the tongue. You keep talking evil, it will come. You talk good, good will come. All right, in the truth, and Saki, in a sense that is true, because the scriptures goes into how, death and life are in the power of the tongue. But what's happening all around the world, this shit is coming to Babylon, no matter if you like it or not. Why? Because it's Bible prophecy. This is why nothing's getting better here in the States. Motherfuckers continually complaining about how shit is so expensive, and you best believe this shit is all just a fraction of how expensive shit is about to be here real soon. Can't tell you when, but real damn soon, man. This shit that Venezuela experiencing, how the money is basically just worthless because the American dollar it used to be backed up by Petra. All right. But now it completely has no fucking value to it. All right. And they printing the shit out like crazy. And as a matter of fact, I want to pull this up real quick because I actually looked up how the Roman Empire fell or some of the key factors. And they say Roman emperor's currency debasement eventually led to an inflation rate of 15,000% between AD 200 and 300, according to estimates by some historians. It said debasement of coins increased the money supply. The increase in the money supply caused inflation. All right, and it's like the same shit they doing now. They print that shit out. You know what I'm saying? The thin air. You know what I'm saying? The fiat currency, it has no value to it. And they continuously print out. And this is why, You got a lot of like the BRICS, if I'm not mistaken, they just dropped the dollar. All right. You got a lot of these other different countries. If I'm not mistaken, it was like 25 countries that did away with the American dollar because it has no value to it. All right. It says continuous imperial expansion called for military growth, which increased spending. And what is America doing for Ukraine? Assisting them with all type of military spending, man. All right, so the same way that the ancient Roman Empire fell is the same way that Babylon is gonna fall, man. And what we seeing around the world, this is all a prelude to what's coming. And call Allah, Yahweh by Shemal Shah. This shit can't come faster, man. All right, and of course you got Eve, simple as I'll pick it up just in case. You dummy, man. That let me know off rip. You don't know what's happening. $60 for one grocery bag of Kroger yesterday. Yeah, and it's gonna get a lot more worse than that. You know what I'm saying? Eggs then increased in price by 12%, if not more. You know what I'm saying? You go to get hygiene and that shit gonna run you $60 just on a few things, man. You know what I'm saying? I myself, I'm tired of this shit. All right? But I understand why it's happening. And I want this shit to happen. I want this shit to get worse. And that's all that it's gonna be. It's coming, it's coming. And call out your about Shemal Shah. You bet your ass it's coming, man. But I wanna grab this real quick before I get into the rest of this lesson. And it say 2nd Ezra 16 in verse 37, it says, behold, the plagues draw nigh, and on that slat is when a woman with child in the 9th month bringeth forth her son, with 2 or 3 hours of her birth, great pains compass her womb, which pains when the child cometh forth, they slack not a moment. Even so shall not the plagues be slack to come upon the earth, and the world shall mourn, and sorrow shall come upon it on every side. And what we seeing right now is are those great birth pains, primarily here in the States. Because it ain't at the point where, you can't go to the ATM, and which is, if I'm not mistaken, as a matter of fact, with Chase, I think like 2 days ago, you wasn't even able to pull out money and shit. You know what I'm saying? From the ATMs. One day, all the banks is gonna be closed. One day, lights gonna be off. You know what I'm saying? Inflation gonna be through the goddamn roof. People gonna start losing it. Civil arrest. All these things are coming, man. All right. So what we seeing here in America with things getting a little more expensive, you know what I mean, and people starting to get fed up and all this other shit. This is all just the beginning of it, man. All right, the shit that people are experiencing when it comes to them, being upset and getting tired of the shit that Esau is putting on them here in the States. This is all those great birth pains, man. All right, but eventually it's gonna get to the point where you're gonna be overwhelmed with shit so much that you ain't got no choice but to get out there and start acting a fool. Now, of course, us that's in the know, we're going to act according to the spirit. We're not going to be out there in no riots and shit like that. But that's what these Babylonians is going to do. All right, they're going to take up their guns. You know what I'm saying? They're going to go to these different government facilities, corporations, whatever you want to call them. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be trying to demand change, especially whenever Esau roll in that digital system, because that shit is coming, man. All right? And Esau know that they're going to get some pushback from it. That's why they got these sleeper cells here in the States, man. I'm telling you, it's only going to take one day for this shit to blow over for the worse, and I can't wait, man. You know what I'm saying? Then with America getting hit with rockets from Iran, come on, man, we here. All right? So, this is the book of Ezekiel 7. And let me see, I'm going to start at verse 5. It say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. All right, so it don't matter what you think, what you say, what you do. There's absolutely nothing that you can do to stop what's coming that's sent from the Heavenly Father, man. All right, because it's prophecy that America is going to go out in the worst way possible. All right, the citizens here that's in the States, you're going to be going through some shit that you can never even imagine. All right, that job that you depending on, right, and which is right now, of course, we are depending on the job. But us that's in the know, us that's in the spirit, we understand that once this shit crash, We go out to strictly and solely lean and depend on your how about Shemal shot, but y'all don't know that. You know what I mean? Like I got this lesson plan. Everything is in y'all plan except for the Heavenly Father. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers talking about storing up food, you know what I'm saying, buying gold. Jake literally talking about buying gold, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? But me and the brother was chopping up like, what the fuck is that gonna do for you? You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna be able to eat no gold. You know what I'm saying? What is gold gonna do for you and silver when your stomach rumbling like a motherfucker? You can't even feed your kids. See? It say an end is come. The end is come. It watcheth for thee. Behold, it is come. And then I'm gonna jump down to verse 14, and it say they have blown the trumpet even to make all ready, right? Which is what we doing, man. You know what I'm saying? We out there blowing that trumpet, you know what I'm saying, which is this truth. You know what I mean? To let you know of the times that's approaching America, man. We letting you know that the dollar getting ready to be done away with. This shit's not gonna be here forever. You know what I'm saying? We letting you know that the so-called white man is getting ready to come down and crack down on you Jakes, man. We giving you all the free game, and y'all ignoring it. That's why I say, but none going to the battle. Niggas is hearing it, and they just like, well, I don't want to hear that. Don't be stressed out. You stupid ass nigga. You supposed to be wanting to know about this shit that you can, so that you can get yourself ready. That's what I say, but none go to the battle. And when you read in 2 Ezra 16 and 40, the Most High said, "O my people, make thee ready to the battle, man." You supposed to be listening to this shit. You know what I'm saying? What we telling you and getting your spirit right. You know what I'm saying? Because every time I hear about something like this, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, I got to make sure. Hey, I started examining myself. I start making sure, like, damn, I need to correct this. I need to correct that. Hey, daily repenting, man. Because like I said, one day this shit is just going to be blown over and America going to take a turn for the absolute worst. You know what I'm saying? And I myself, I got a gut feeling that it's going to happen real soon, man. Just by the way things looking. And call out your help about Shemal Shah for that because, hey, brothers been hastening the coming of the Lord, man. We understand that this got to happen in order for us to be to where we need to be, man, to get our kingdom. This got to happen. All right? It say, for my wrath is upon all the multitude thereof. The sword is without, and the pestilence and the famine within. He that is in the field shall die with the sword, and he that is in the city, famine and pestilence shall devour him. But they that escape of them shall escape, and shall be on the mountains like doves of the valleys, all of them mourning everyone for his iniquity. And as a matter of fact, we can go to skip past that, and I want to grab 18 and say, they shall also gird themselves with sackcloth, and horror shall cover them. When you look up the definition of horror, like when you watch a horror movie, you constantly got shit that you got to worry about. All right, because you best believe when the economy, you know what I'm saying, collapse, the dollar has no type of value to it. You no longer can use this shit. That's all gonna lead, you know what I'm saying, to a effect of other different things taking place. All right, you can't use the money, and you can't buy, you can't sell with it, because at that point in time, then that's when they're gonna roll in the digital system, and you're gonna have to go over there and get stuck with that C-hip in order to so-called function. All right, and if you do that, then you done for. You know what I mean? The Most High is not gonna want you if you're a Jake. All right, this is gonna lead to the man. Motherfuckers think that the Great Depression was something. What's getting ready to come to the States now, and this time, is gonna be far more worse than anything that you've ever even heard about or seen throughout your like I'm a little tired, your years of living and throughout history, man. And it say, and horror shall cover them, and shame shall be upon all faces, and baldness upon all their heads. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. I want to play this real quick so y'all can see.
Yup, you're in a total financial collapse if you straight throwing your money out in the streets like that. Pretty soon from now, that's going to be happening here in America. But just
pretty soon from now, that's going to be happening here in America, man. Ezekiel 7:19, they shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of wrath of the Lord. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their barrels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. All right? So this is what you Babylonians got looking forward to, man. Jake that's in that spirit of their own device of chasing the bag, which is nothing wrong with chasing the bag, but when you putting your whole spirit, your whole focus on that shit, you know what I'm saying, other than what you need to be really putting your spirit into, that's where you off at. All right, and like the scriptures say, the Most High said that you're going to eat the fruit of your own devices, so you put your trust in that money because Jake idolized that goddamn mammon, man. You know what I'm saying? Jake and goddamn money, that's all niggas want to talk about, money, money, money. Like, damn, nigga, you don't see the time we living in? Nigga, you don't see the dollar getting ready to be just straight dropped, nigga? But you ever talking about some goddamn money and starting up businesses? This is why, man, when this shit does happen, it's gonna hit Jake the worst, bro, because Jake just truly don't know what the fuck going on. And Jake don't take nothing serious. And I think I got one more, and I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. Yeah, we're going to close it out right here. All right, so this is the book of Sirach, 29 and verse 11. It say, lay up thy treasure according to the commandments of the Most High, and it shall bring thee more profit than gold. All right, point blank period. Because the only thing that's truly gonna matter whenever this shit blows over is what your connection with the Most High is like. Was you doing what you was supposed to be doing? You know, like I was watching the elder from Dallas, I think his channel name is GMS Lions in Rome. He was getting into how, you know, for brothers, you know, cause of course we all fall. And if you don't fall, and it's truth, you a goddamn lie. Everybody fall. All right. But he was getting into how, hey, brothers, make sure you're up on your shit now. You know, basically make sure that you're on point because of what's going on in the world, man. And like I quoted earlier in this lesson, the scriptures say that a wise man, was like a prudent man, foreseeth the evil. All right, and being in this truth, you're supposed to be upon your watch, man, paying attention, so on and so forth, not moving blind, man. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to see what's happening, all right, so that you can move accordingly, because if you don't, then you're going to be overtaken like a thief in the night, which is what a lot of our people are getting ready to experience because Jake don't take nothing serious, like I said. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers that's excited to vote for or vote for Kamala Harris and just all type of goofy shit, man. Jake is just dumb for on inside, man. And I truly see why, like the Lord said in Isaiah the 6th chapter, why Jake is gonna be in that dry bone state till the missiles come, man. All right, because even then they seeing this, motherfuckers still tell me I'm gonna still pick it up just in case. This shit not gonna bounce back. America not gonna bounce back to what you think it is, man. All right, the only currency that's gonna be around at that point is digital currency. Ain't gonna be no damn francs. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna be able to go spend no francs at them digital stores that they gonna be setting up and shit. I said if it ain't gold, silver, even copper, then it's worthless. In which is in a sense that's true. All right, but even then, that shit ain't got no value to it because we just read it. What's that gonna profit you whenever it's troops walking door to door, hitting people with the butt of the gun, laying them dead, shooting them? You know what I'm saying? You got motherfuckers going house to house, like I said in 2nd Ezra 15th chapter, breaking in, taking people's stuff. All right, what are you gonna do with that money when? Because it's not gonna be like a bargain system out here. Motherfuckers is just gonna be taken. Alright? And I was watching this lesson that the Elder Mawatazake put out on this Green Beret, basically getting into how shit, yeah, everybody's civil right now. I'm saying he has morals about himself, but when it comes to a time of desperation, he's gonna be taken. He's not gonna be trying to negotiate. He gonna take what he need for him and his. All right, and that gold ain't gonna do shit for you. You fuck around and get your ass put to death if you offer somebody some of that worthless shit in that time. When somebody hungry as hell, they not gonna be able to eat that gold, man. All right. But I want to read this over again. It says, lay up thy treasure according to the commandments of the Most High, and it shall bring thee more profit than gold, because you can never go wrong with the Most High. You ain't gonna need none of that shit going into that time. The Most High gonna look out for you. It don't matter if you got a whole ass vault for the gold. If the Most High don't got you, you and that shit is gonna perish, man. All right, but with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and pretty much end it there. Adon Ratazah. I hope and pray that this lesson was edifying and that you Akim wa Akwatim, did take some edification from it. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and close it out. Giving all the glory and infinite praise to Yahweh Shema Shah, Shema Kakadash, Shalom, and Abba Baba.